Hey, have you ever noticed that, like, the map here looks kind of like a teapot?
Oh,
It looks like a teapot, but the spout is going in on itself because the teapot's feeding itself tea because the tea's so good it just goes in a circle.
Here is my handle, here is my spout.
No, Carrie, that's the handle, not the spout.
Oh. Darn, I wanted to get another look at it, but oh well.
Yeah, I left. What you gonna do
How
about it?
dare you? Yeah, you just want me to be eternally wrong and not correct myself.
You are. You are.
We're gonna solidify
wrong.
Carrie's failure in history, and
God,
she has
imagine that is
redemption.
like a punishment that God gives you. It's
Oh,
like,
now
you
it's a
don't,
regular
you're not suffering, you know, eternal, you know, damnation. You're suffering eternal, like, wrongness. Like,
what if that is eternal damnation?
Or you're just, like, always wrong.
Now this area is melted, and there's a spring down here.
There is. That's water.
That looks really comfy. I would enjoy being in something like that right now.
Even though
with
there
the
are monster plants all around it.
Yeah, even with the Deku around.
Can they get in?
No, probably not.
And I'm safe if I'm in there.
Yeah, you are.
I can just teleport in.
Teleport? Okay.
Yeah.
Carrie teleports.
We established.
Carrie teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid.
If I could teleport, I would teleport to, like, I don't know, Northern Ireland or Scotland or something right now, where the air isn't solid with particulate matter.
Yeah, yeah. Wow, that's gonna date this part.
Yeah, as it stands.
I swear, every recording session so far, we've done something to date these parts.
Oregon is on fire.
Yeah, for context, we're on fire, and currently, like, I'm looking at flames on my body right now, and the air is so smoky, it's like breathing in a brick.
Yeah, it's the
dog. For the record, we are not in areas where we're at risk of getting hit by the fire, but we are very much getting hit by the smoke.
Yes. Very much at risk by the smoke because of how dangerous it is.
Yes, sir. You already know I keep my, I stay strapped. I keep that fang on me, man. Haler, whew, keep that fang on me, bro.
Oh my gosh,
area says that the air quality is currently 371.
Yeah.
Huh, amateurs. We've been having it over 500 here.
Oh, wait.
Do you know that
wait, are you at your parents' house or are you at your church?
I am currently in the house of the people, of the people who spawned me.
Okay.
Ah, so you're not in the place where you'd snarp in your sniff?
Well...
No, I'm not in Snurch right now.
I wonder if I'm using the same thing as you, because what it says for your area, like, I looked it up and it says 422, which, I mean, that's still very, very bad, but...
Yeah, we're 422 right now. We were, like, at 550 when I went to bed last night.
Just need to go down 2 numbers, and then it will go from the worst smoke to the dankest high.
to that good smoke, you know?
Man, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna breathe in all that air.
It's like,
and then I'm gonna die.
It's like a smoky air...
Emergency situation right now.
Smoky air, like, the quality's all, like, as the numbers go up, it's always, like, it just gets worse the higher the number goes. But for one value, 420, it just becomes the good shit.
It becomes that good shit. And Snoop parts the clouds, and you see him in the sky. And he's like, what's up, y'all? Snibbity diggity.
It is exclusively that value if Snoop Dogg is in the area. If he's not in the area, there's no way you're getting the air quality to that level.
Yep. Man, that guy is an invisible wall in front of him.
But yeah, actually, today, the smoke is probably the worst it's been this whole time.
Yeah.
I think last night was the worst for me. So we're like I said, we're down about 100 points now. Still well within the hazardous, what I call, for the love of God, do not breathe this air range. But not above the limits of the air quality meter's ability to measure the air. Anyway.
What we're about to do now is, we're trying to get our powder keg license.
Bombardiers.
Alright,
powder keg license, nice, more fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, perfect timing. It's just like when we played Oil Ocean during another smoke incident in Sonic Mania.
God, and I thought that was bad back then. Man, I was such a baby.
Alright, so basically we want to be able to use the powder keg, but we need to get our license. So our objective is to get this powder keg to the boulder blocking the Goron racetrack. And there's like this really, really long fuse, like longer than the regular one's fuse. And we need to, it's like get it through an obstacle course, and it's a massive pain in the ass to actually do.
This is true.
So is the fuse long because it's really dangerous if it blows up, so you want to be as far away from it as possible when it does?
The fuse is long because they want to get you time to actually get to the location in question.
Fair.
You're a rock boy, it won't hurt you that much.
You are Rock Man, but not.
Yeah, you'll just turn into
you're
many
Rock
little
Man, not to be
rock
confused
boys.
with Mega Man.
Yeah.
Right. Wait, so if you explode, though, you'll just turn into a bunch of little rock boys instead of a rock man.
Or you'll just get really charred.
That's true.
This is true.
We can barbecue on you.
Oh, have you ever, like, I watched actually, well, I didn't watch, it was recommended to me, and I was like, why not? It was like 1 a.m., like 5 nights ago. 5 Nights at Freddy's, just kidding. And they were doing this thing, like, in Puerto Rico, where they, like...
Oh, Wolfo's great.
You use the, like, rocks to grill, like, meat, like, over the course of a day. And it, like, came out, and it was super tender. It was, like, lamb, llama, pork.
Yeah.
And it looked pretty good, and I was like, damn, that shit looked good.
Oh.
And speaking of
I like
barbecue...
like, oh.
Speaking of barbecuing, so yesterday, still in our air that is considered an emergency situation if you have to breathe it for too long, I looked outside my window, and what do I see? A man outside, no smoke mask, barbecuing.
Oh my fucking...
Ah, he wants to get the smoky flavor.
I was like, are you kidding me? You are barbecuing
I've been making...
in the worst air in the world.
I've been making an
without
effort
an
to keep...
N95 mask.
I've been making... I've been making an effort to only let my cat out, like, as little as possible, and when I do, it's, like, mostly just so I can use the bathroom, even though he has a litter box.
Oh,
of course,
yeah.
it's really, really hard to keep him inside, because he gets super antsy when he wants out.
Yeah, this is probably pretty hard for pets. I mean, at least humans, we can conceptualize what's going on, but we can't tell, like, sit your cat down and be like, okay, Sage, so right now, you don't want to be breathing this air. It's going to be hard. I know you want to go outside, but it'll be over.
And he just looks at you and does the
Sage is
slow
like, okay, sounds great. I will sit tight. But that's a cat. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
They just look at
bars.
you're just like, don't you turn your back on me! And they're like, nah! And you're like, and they're like, nah!
Oh, look, on the map, you see the sign for infinity.
I made a Battle Block Theater
The
reference.
map looks like
You did
a
make the Battle Block
self-portrait that Pablo Picasso made.
That joke is way too advanced.
Alright.
I've only seen like one of Picasso's, or I've seen like two. Like the one he did when he was first starting out and it looked really good, and then the second one he did where like he was like starting his experimental phase.
That's the Namekian from Dragon Ball, right? Picasso?
Yeah, I'm thinking of experimental art,
Yeah, Picasso.
abstract.
That's the one who fought Frieza.
It was bad of me to put you through such a dangerous test. I want you to take this as my apology. You got a powder keg. You only get one, and then you have to buy another one, but you keep the license,
Oh.
You keep the license through every 3-day cycle, so you only actually needed to do that once.
Oh, cool.
If you shoot them with an arrow,
License to
they'll
blow up
explode
like
as soon as they're hit, so be careful. So, I also want to point out that that was not my first attempt to do that. I just cut out the other attempts.
Of course.
Smart.
Because it's kind of a pain in the ass to actually do. Okay,
There's
okay.
definitely going to be a couple places where I ask you to do that in Ham Hands Unite when I get to sending that footage to you.
Yeah.
Song is soaring. Time to fly.
So,
Alright, you gonna say something, Evan?
I've been looking at footage of the upcoming Super Mario 3D All-Stars. Yeah, dating this again.
Of course.
And I gotta tell you, like, it is so weird looking at how clean Mario 64 looks in that game.
Did he just take a shower?
Yeah. Like, Gabe, have you seen like what it looks like? Have you seen like how smoothed out everything is?
Yeah.
Doesn't it look weird?
It does. After after being used to seeing not only the original for so long, but also seeing like the already, I don't want to say remastered.
Both the original and DS are super compressed in looks because of the hardware they're on. And like the Switch version of Mario 64 is such a clean release, like, because, like, you know, it's not emulation, it's like through, it was ported using the source code, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, and with Sunshine, they even upscaled the, cutscenes.
Yeah.
Which is good, because the cutscenes had horrible compression.
Yeah, they look pretty bad. Oh. Excuse me. You have to. No.
Whoa, he hit puberty.
Okay, we're gonna be doing the Goron races. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
How did I do that?
Showing boomerang
As you're about to
races.
see, I actually took quite a few attempts.
Oh, banger alert! Uh-oh.
Oh, I see how this goes.
Jam alert! Yo, is this King of Speed, baby? Look at him, Darmani, King of Speed. Oh, he's got rammed. And Darmani cuts to the inside, but looks like Goron number 4 is cutting on the inside. And look at all the... The speed of these competitors is intense, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and the Gorons in the rear try to go off the jump to get some extra speed. Oh, there's an explosion that rocks the competitors. I don't know if you've heard any, like, I don't want to give Kentucky Derby as an example, like, any horse race derbies. Dude, yeah, those dudes get fucking turned up, bro. They get fucking hyped.
Like, I've never heard.
Oh, dude, they're fucking crazy. They're like, I'm trying to think of, like, names of the horses. Like, we'll go with, like, shooting star and stuff. And he's like,
sorry, I can't hear over Evan singing.
Sorry.
He's like, they're like, and even like the most like insignificant thing happens. Like, let's say one of the racers forces his horse to kind of like take one of the rebound turns, like just ever so slightly sharp to like cut off a little bit of time. He's like, oh my god, did you see that? What a trick of the trade!
In one shot! It's a beautiful shot! The shot is so good! Conjun has won the game!
The Kentucky Derby announcers?
Or just like any horse race derby announcers. Yeah, they're crazy. You got Gold Dust, professional wrestler.
I'm gonna look this up on YouTube and watch some.
If you recall, in the last part, we were asked that if we could get Gold Dust, we could make the Razor Sword permanent. Like, we could have it, like... The Razor Sword upgrade gives out after 100 swings. But if we get the Gold Dust, he can upgrade it further to a version that doesn't wear down.
Yeah. Let's go.
I found a video that
love
says
that from Conjun House.
Insane reaction on air from announcers. Warning, foul language. I'm gonna watch this later.
Yeah, no, they get turned up, bro. They get turned up.
So anyway, that's the second time I've played a Daytona USA song in a Zelda commentary.
But you know what? It's fine, because King of Speed is a fucking...
King of Speed is fucking...
It's just fucking, bro. That's it. You can't, like, there's no descriptive.
Is it wrong of me to call it the best song in the game?
No, of course not.
Because, like...
I really like Blue Skies, and I really like...
I like Blue Skies, too. I can't wait to see one again.
Let's Go Away is a classic, obviously.
Let's Go Away is also a classic, but, like, King of Speed is just like, ugh. Goodbye. I'm gone.
Because you have to wait for the...
Yeah.
No, wait, do you?
Daytime? I think so. I don't know, you already recorded footage.
It's good fun. Gives a shit.
Who gives a shit? The shot is so fucking good. I like how when it says the shot fucking sucks, there's a space between TH and E. The shot fucking sucks.
I'm gonna start saying the like that. Actually, I won't. I'm gonna forget.
You don't want to forget how to properly say the.
Damn. One of the most crucial words in the entire English language.
Actually, I'd beg to differ.
Well, I did say it twice in that last sentence.
Without having definite and indefinite articles.
The articles of Confederation.
Russian, for example.
Dude, damn. Oh, that's true. Russian in the Cyrillic alphabet, they don't need the. Like if you translate a lot of Russian. Oh, hey, look who it is. It's Salute.
I'm sticking with my parents.
Mr. No Neck.
All right, so another thing about the whole air quality thing is. It is kind of hard to keep track, because, like, the place where it's reporting from for my town is actually the town right next to mine, and that's also the one that it uses for Gabe's town.
It's true.
Interesting.
So basically...
Well, there's this website that I found called Purple Air, and it uses sensors that people purchase that are placed all over the state, so you can look for your most local sensor. Here, I'll put that in the chat for you guys.
I'll take a
Purple
look.
haze.
www.2.purpleair.com.
It's probably not too off from the actual number, though.
Yeah, I'll put it in the chat, and then I'll do some sleuthing.
Because I mentioned it comes from a city that's right next to mine, and when I say that, it's
Right.
almost like we're like one city split into two.
Purple haze
Right.
is a bad stand.
Although
Purple
Gabe's a
haze?
lot closer to Gabe and I are a lot closer to the fires.
Oh my god, purple
But that doesn't
haze.
necessarily mean the smoke is denser, because you know how smoke carries.
Yeah.
Smoke carries.
You can really tell that Araki wrote himself into a corner with purple haze.
Yeah. Not too very good. I mean, I think it's like just like every stand, except for like Cheap Trick. They're all interesting concepts. And Purple
Like,
Haze is definitely that, but
Like, the thing about, like, I'm pretty sure it's the reason why Fugo was written out so soon.
yeah.
Gabora, fetch our customer some coffee, quick like. Now then, let me take a look at your sword. Hey, now that's a mean joke. Your sword has already been reforged into a razor sword. Unless, do you want me to make your sword stronger? To do that, I'll need gold dust. Do you have any?
Gold is not that strong. What is he
True.
thinking?
Gold is the worst material to use in Minecraft for tools.
It's pretty soft. That's why they usually put it in an alloy
Why,
when they
if
make
it isn't
jewelry.
gold
I mean,
dust,
there is 24
and it's
karat
even
jewelry,
top
but still.
quality. Why, even if I use it to reforge your sword, there will still be some left.
Give it to me.
Alright, just for you, I'll do this. Just for free. But don't tell anyone. Thanks for dropping I. Now, my nipples are off to work. Come back tomorrow morning.
Oh man, my air quality's at 422. We're so close, guys.
So
Just
close.
2 more points.
But that's, again, Snoop Dogg needs to actually enter your town for that to work.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if it happens, just know that Snoop is among the hidden, and he's there.
Monks.
Amongst the hidden, he's there and he's hidden.
Snoop
He is
Dogg,
risen.
Snoop Dogg only shows when he's needed to. That's another
true.
thing.
He is risen.
On Valentine's Day, he becomes Smooch Dog.
On International Pirate Day, he becomes a loot dog. Yar, what's up, y'all? Snibbity diggity. Pass me the joint. Yeah, there you go. There's your fucking
It's
gilded
ugly.
sword. It's really gross. It has the, what is it? It's got like an Argyle pattern on it. It's really gross.
Yeah. Okay.
No matter how many times you use it, it'll never lose its edge. Try it. Oh, I used up most of the gold dust. Just a tiny bit was left, so I got rid of it for you. Why would you get
man.
rid of it?
He put it in his coffee.
You did.
What does that taste like?
coffee?
Gold.
What does gold taste like?
I don't know.
It tastes like
I can imagine
bones.
that.
It tastes
I
like
can
bones,
imagine
Evan.
that blacksmith dude speaking with, a television mid-Atlantic accent
Yeah.
from the 50s or something.
Oh,
You know how the actors spoke back then.
Yeah.
You mean like this?
Yeah, it was kind of a mix between British
Yeah.
English and American
Yeah,
English.
you're
and
right.
It sounded pretty
It's like-
nasally.
Yeah.
That was so was like the general area for like film recording, like a different area of the United States back then.
No, I learned about this. They actually trained them in that accent. It was to appeal to a broader English-speaking audience.
Which is kind of funny because I feel like
It's like a made-up accent.
that's kind of funny because it's like, you know, these days it's like it's the West Coast accent is just like so heavily ingrained into people's interpretations of what Americans sound like and it's because of Hollywood specifically.
Yeah, I had an interesting experience. I don't know if I've told this on Smash Team Games, but at one of my jobs, I had someone come in and I talked to him, and he said to me, "Man, I like your Oregon accent." I was like, "Is there an Oregon accent?"
There is.
I guess there is.
There is, eh?
From what I
I guess
heard,
I have it.
We're one of the only states that say news instead of news.
News
Yeah.
instead of
'cause that's
news.
how
News.
'cause that's how you-
But
that's
there's
how
no
you
Y in there.
No, but you put more emphasis on the W. News.
News.
Because the E and the W become basically independent. So
I
say
heard.
you-
Now, I can't verify this, but I've heard that it's more common in Oregon, like with certain words, to put more of an A sound on what would normally be an eh.
This is true.
I can see that. I tend to say Sega instead of Sega, for example.
Sega.
I also on occasion say Mega
Moonbutt.
Man instead of Mega Man. Very rarely, but still.
Yeah, I can see where that's a thing. I don't know if this is contributing to my dialect, but I know that I say some of my vowels farther back in my throat than, say, other accents. For example, a Michigan accent, some Midwestern.
Yeah. Oh, fucking.
My mom says milk instead of milk.
My mom says pillow instead of pillow.
Pillow?
Yeah, pillow. No, that's.
Whoa,
that's
he's
one
gonna
of my
snot
friends.
right on us.
Oh, yeah, we're on the final day, so listen to the Clocktown music and how, like, there's a bit of dissonance to it on the final day.
It just seems faster to me.
Do you hear the Because like you have the main melody and it's.
But there's like
slightly
a looming.
Yeah,
throughout it.
no, there's like a looming. There's like
I'm
a.
missing something.
Do you not hear the chord moving from like D to C to D?
I hear
flat?
it in the background. It's a little bit
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, it's mainly in the
dark.
background.
lower.
Like, it's generally the
yeah.
same tune, but it's got that little extra chord in there in addition to being faster, and it really, like, adds a sense of dissonance to the whole thing.
Yeah.
But my favorite is
Yeah, I
actually,
hear it. Okay, thank you.
the theme that plays, like, when there's only, like, a few hours before the moon crashes, because there's, like, this
Ooh.
actual genuine feeling of, like, despair to it.
Okay, are we gonna get there?
Not very often, but there will be a couple of examples where you hear it. And
I'm
it won't be anytime
excited.
soon.
Okay, darn. Well, I'm not excited yet.
I don't usually let it run that close. Usually
Okay.
because there's not much. There's not actually much to do on the night of the final day.
Wait, so if you let it run too close and you actually get to the point where it crashes, you lose the game?
What happens is you go back to the last save point, which is, it would be at the beginning of that cycle with all the progress you made on the last cycle you did where it crashed, lost.
Okay.
So it's basically a standard game over kind of thing.
Okay.
Actually, it's more of a non-standard game over kind of thing because it wasn't caused by losing, it was caused by wasting your goddamn time.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. Welcome to the Fair of Enough.
Fair of
Time
enough.
sensitive games like this stress me out. I mean, I could even get stressed out by games like Harvest Moon because there's a time limit for the day.
Wow,
It's not a time limit, but the day goes by. I mean, what I did like about it was when you're inside, the time stopped, so I could take a breather. And then I had a friend who tried to get me to play Stardew Valley, and I hated it because even when you were inside, time kept going. And I did not like that.
Imagine if you were playing Harvest Moon, but also the moon crashed if you took too much time.
Oh, goodness. A mashup between this game and Harvest Moon would be interesting. There are some of the aesthetic here that could be Harvest Moon related. I mean, it looks more historical here, like medieval Europe, maybe Renaissance Europe. I don't know, but
Termina feels
could
more
work.
advanced than Hyrule did.
They call me.
yeah, so more advanced than medieval, I suppose.
Yeah.
They call me.
Because like
Renaissance.
Hyrule and Ocarina of Time, it had this very medieval
Yeah.
feel to it, but
Yeah.
Termina definitely feels more advanced, like in terms
It
of
does.
it's part of the reason why I like it more. Like, and generally speaking, just like, despite the fact that like probably in universe Clocktown isn't as big of a town as like the Hyrule Castle town, but in actual gameplay, there's a lot more going on and a lot more to do. But also, another thing about the time limit is that, there is a time limit, but, well, for one, you can slow it down. Secondly, it takes a little while regardless. And thirdly, different things happen at different parts of the cycle, and it's interesting to watch out for all that stuff. And that's Majora's Mask's biggest charm, in my opinion.
Oh
Something.
yeah, it's very clever.
Yeah. All right, next time on Smash Team Games.
You play more games.
Yeah.
The cleverness continues.